everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Thursday, March the 18th. Okay, I didn't find any trades to make this week, so let's go straight into the current positions and see if we need to change anything. Remember, this is on the current account watch list. You can see your current trades. So let's alphabetize them if you want. And let's start with Facebook. Facebook, this is our trade. This position is close to even, a little bit low. Let's take a look at the chart. And it looks like it's going to break to a new high, making time. Let's go to the Analyze tab, Risk Graph. And that looks great. And it says April the 23rd will be my next expiration, so there's no hurry on changing anything. We are delta positive, so that's good. Let's move on to Intel. And this stock, look at that, it's been doing very well. It is over the smiley face, and that's a good spot to take profits. Let's take a look at the chart. And right, it yesterday hit a new high. So today I'm gonna take profits. To do that, all I have to do is either roll up my outstanding calls or simply sell one or two or whatever. In this case, you can see that we have 6 outstanding calls. That is 12 long calls minus 6 short calls. That makes 6 outstanding calls. That's what I mean by that. Okay, so what we want to do is neutralize my delta. Right now it's 180. So by selling a couple of calls, I don't really have to roll them up, because then you would be rolling up 6, and that's commissions. Okay, so it's better, you're better off just selling 1 or 2, as long as you are able to neutralize your delta. Probably it would take 2 of those. Analyze closing, sell 2. There, that neutralizes my delta down to 27. That seems quite all right. And I'm taking $9.05 credit times 2 times 100. Okay, so that's create duplicate, confirm and send, and that is a credit of $1,800. That's money that we can use to do other trades when they show up. And there, right there, it gets filled. Let's delete this simulation, and there you go. It's quite neutral, 23, almost 24 deltas. Let's move on to lows. And in this case, let me delete the simulation so we can see clearly where we are. Okay, we are a little under the water, but you can see my next expiration is April 9th. If you look at the simulated trades here, that's 22 days to expiration. So no hurry. If it was 8 days to expiration, I would be thinking of whether I need to roll them up or not. Let's move on to new. And in this case, my expiration is April 16th. And that is 29 days from now. That sounds good. Let's look at the risk graph. Okay, here is above the smiley face, well above. Let's take a look at the chart. Oh yes, that's moving really, really strongly. So we want to take profits here. So in order to take profits, let's go to the Analyze tab. And here you have, I've already taken profits, but now my deltas have increased. So even when you reduce your number of outstanding calls, you still have the opportunity to get those deltas higher as the stock moves up. So the stock moved up, and even though I have less calls than puts, we are still making good money on that. Ooh. So what do I do now? Well, we do the same as we did for Intel. Take a couple of options off. You still have, it would have 8 outstanding calls versus 6. I mean 2 outstanding calls. That means 8 long versus 6 shorts if we sell 2. let's try that. Analyze closing sell. Sell 2, and we will end up with 8 long calls and 6 short calls, and the difference is 2. Okay, that seems like it's going negative. I don't want that. Let's just close 1, and that's better. Still above the smiley face, and I want the delta still quite large. Okay, well, let's do that for now, and then eventually we can do a roll up or something like that. Because we have 4, we can roll up 4. I think that would be too not good enough. So let's do it. I say analyze rolling, and we will be transforming 4 of them, rolling up 4, because that's what we have outstanding now. 10 minus 6, 4. And change those July calls to a higher strike price. Let's say 70 or 75 or 72.5. Let's see. Let's do 70. And this is what we end up with. A credit. Make sure that you get the same expiration, which will be July. So we get $8.75 in credit, but we still delta positive, as you see. Okay, so let's compare. If I just sell 1 call, my deltas are 70. That's quite high. If we do the rollover, we got deltas 40. That's good. Okay, you can also, let's try this other thing, which is instead of buying the 70, we can buy a little higher, like 72.5 if they have them. Yeah, they do have them, and that gives me $10 credit. Let's compare those two. In this case, we end up with deltas of 10. That's really good. In the original, we ended up with a delta of 40, which is okay. It's medium. Okay, I think I want to do this because I think this stock looks topping out. Who knows? It may go still higher and go to 100. Who knows? Okay, so I don't want to close the position in the middle of a rally like that. So I'm going to just do this credit. In what am I going to get? I think I get $4,000, don't I? Confirm and send. Yeah, $4,000. Let's do that. It's good to take profits when we can. And let's wait until that fills, and we'll see. Let's go to Texas Instruments. I think that's what that is. Yes, Texas Instruments, and it's very close to reaching a new high. So I'd like to be bullish on this one. It's going to break out. If it does exceed this day, this previous high, it will break out significantly. Right now it's pulling back a little bit. Let's go to the Analyze tab. And we have April is my expiration. That looks great. Okay, I need to change nothing. It's close to neutrality. If I'm wrong and the stock collapses, which is possible too, if it forms a double top, it could collapse and make a new low here. Okay, so technically speaking, we are in a very iffy situation. If it breaks above, it will go strongly. If it fails to break, it could form a double top. This could be a double top and then break to a previous low. So either one of those two things can really happen. They're very plausible. So I don't want to take any directionality just yet. Okay, so if it breaks up to a new high, then we're going to take some profits. If it breaks down, then my volatility would increase and my puts will appreciate, and then we'll take profit eventually on that. And that's about it. That's all we have for today. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Please be sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Once you have done that, be sure to also click on the bell so you get a notification of future videos coming up in this channel. Be sure also to click like if you enjoyed this video, and feel free to share it with your friends and family. Thank you very much.